All right, so literally at 11 o'clock at night on the Saturday before I was supposed to fly out, I got a text from a client and they wanted me to finalize a lease in time for Monday so everyone can just get it signed. I knew that I was going to be traveling the next day and I wasn't sure if there was going to be Wi Fi on the plane. And honestly, I love traveling, so I usually just like to chill on the plane and not worry about doing work. So I banged it out real quick, emailed it to the client at like 1 in the morning, and they responded within like 10 minutes. So they were pretty eager to get it finalized, but we were able to get that squared away. I woke up the next day at like 5 a.m. It was snowing. I almost slipped and bust my booty mad times. But anyways, this is me walking into the office building. I really like the office. It's got like that old retro feel. And I really just think it's super beautiful. By the time I got on the road, it was snowing like crazy, and the road is super slippery. There was barely anyone out there, but luckily there was some trucks in front of me that left these little track marks that I could drive over, which made things kind of easier. But the closer I got to Baltimore, the heavier the snow came down, and I was honestly getting worried that I was going to miss my flight. But by the time I got to Baltimore, the snow just turned into like a light rain, so it was all good. I got to the airport in time, and it was my first time flying out of Baltimore, and honestly, the airport was super clean. It was really nice. Security was really easy. And that was like a huge switch up for me because I usually fly out of JFK, and anyone who's flown out of JFK knows that it's kind of hectic. And it was also my first time flying Southwest, so I didn't know what to expect. Like, I've honestly heard a lot of bad stuff about them. But the service was amazing, and almost everyone missed the flight, so there was literally empty seats everywhere. I got to sit in a little cozy corner on the left of the plane by myself. Yeah, don't mind my bedhead. That's me on the plane. And like I said before, I literally love flying, and my favorite part is taking off. I love watching the other planes take off. And I don't know, just something about takeoff that's just super fun. Like, it makes me feel like a kid again. It also makes me think of this metaphor that this pilot told me one time. So, like, when planes are taking off, there's a speed known as V1 speed. And once the plane reaches that speed, like, that's the point of no return. So, no matter what happens, the pilot's all in. They have to take off. And the pilot was telling me, like, that's what you should think about in your own life. Like, always be in V1 speed. Like, always be intentional about where you're going. And don't second guess yourself and don't second guess your dreams. But yeah, I'm just going to let this takeoff sit here so you can enjoy it as much as I do. So since it was raining, there was a lot of turbulence, and honestly, I really love turbulence. Like, I love takeoff, I love turbulence, I love all of that stuff. Like, I don't know, I guess I'm kind of weird about it, but yeah. So the flight was only like an hour and a half or 2 hours, and of course, when we were landing in South Carolina, there was a bunch of rain. I also saw this really big plane, and it just looked super weird. I didn't know what it was. But I swear, the last couple times I've traveled, it's been raining like crazy. Like, I went to Barbados for Thanksgiving. It was raining every single day. I went to Hawaii for Christmas. It was like the most rain they got in like forever. So I don't know what's going on there. But we landed. It was a pretty smooth landing. So this was the next day, the morning of the conference. I look kind of stressed just because I overslept. And I didn't want to be late for the conference. Also, for two of my shirts, when I was trying to button the top button, they kept popping. So I don't know, maybe my neck's getting bigger. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, I finally found my belt. And this was the third shirt that I tried, and luckily it didn't pop. So we're all good there. This shirt worked out fine. And this was a look at the final fit. I showed my mom this video, and she was frying my shoes. She said they looked like I painted the brown on that morning. But yeah, I don't know. My mom be frying me. And this was the car picking me up from the hotel to go to the conference. The driver was super cool. He was telling me all about Charleston. This is me pulling up to where the event was being held. So it was being held at the Charleston place, and it was so nice. Like, it's like a super upscale place. That guy was nice enough to open a door for me. The chandelier looks so cool, super crazy. Just everything about the hotel was really nice. I mean, once I get my money up, God willing, I wouldn't mind coming down here to stay here one time. But yeah, so this conference is a mergers and acquisitions conference. So a bunch of investment bankers, business brokers, business attorneys, they all come down here. There's events, there's discussions. You'll talk about trends that you see in the industry. Obviously, there was a lot of talk about AI. But a big thing really is just to network with people, build up your book of business. I mean, I talk to like so many different people from all over the United States and even internationally too. So yeah, it was a really well-run event, and there was even an app that you could set up like 10-minute, 20-minute networking sessions with people. So it's really intentional about building up your book of business and building and expanding your network. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I had to fix my shoe. My mom's probably frying me right now too when she sees that part. But yeah. And yeah, afterwards I was able to walk in downtown Charleston, and you can see like it's literally so beautiful. Kind of reminds me of New York City, but a little less busy, a little less hectic. So I definitely want to come back and visit again. So yeah, I was waiting on the plane to fly back to Baltimore, and I saw this fire thing. I literally had no idea what it was, but I figured it'd be good content to put in here. And then this is my second favorite part of the video. We have another takeoff at night, which is always beautiful. So I'm just gonna let this sit here. So I landed at like 10 o'clock at night, and I had an hour drive to get back to Pennsylvania. So obviously I drove efficiently back home. Literally the next day back in Pennsylvania, it snowed like 50,000 feet. So yeah, I mean, that was fun. But if you made it this far, shout out to you. I really appreciate you. And in honor of Valentine's Day weekend, put a heart in my DM and I will buy you a box of chocolates. Thank you, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff.